Hello friends, uh, I'm Ramesh Panikar and on behalf of KNA, we are discussing some important points in chemical bond. In chemical bond, there is one more concept of polarization or concept of phi value. On the basis of phi value, you can compare many pionic properties as well as many properties of compounds. So this is related to polarization. One term is polarity. One term is polarity. Polarity is like this thing, like hydrogen fluoride in a covalent molecule. Due to electronegativity difference, a partial negative charge is produced over F and a partial positive charge is produced over hydrogen. Alright. So due to this charge separation, some ionic character is produced. So in polarity, we discuss the ionic nature of covalent bond. Here it is opposite. Polarization is opposite. It is the covalent character in ionic bond. So what is this polarization? Like if you look at any ionic compound, if a cation is present near an anion like Cl negative, alright, what happens? The electrons present in the outermost shell of anion, they get attracted towards cation. So due to this, a bulge is produced in Cl negative. Due to this bulge, ionic character decreases. Alright. And since electrons are moving in the direction of positive charge, magnitude of positive charge is decreased. Similarly, the magnitude of negative charge is also decreased. So if magnitude of positive and negative charges are decreased, that means they are moving in the direction of covalent bond. Alright, so greater the polarization, greater is the covalent character. Now it depends on two factors. If you fix the cation, if we fix the anion first, like we have LiCl, we have NaCl, we have KCl, and we have RbCl. Okay, so these are the chloride ions. 4 chloride ions are given. Again, I'm telling you, if you want to watch my video regarding polarization, you will find it in YouTube. You just type my name Ramesh Panikar and go to my YouTube channel. You will find this point as well. So these are chloride ions. Now in front of chloride ion, we have Li positive, we have Na positive, we have K positive, and we have Rb positive. Now in Li positive, the charge density of this Li positive is maximum. What is this charge density, or we call it phi value? It is charge upon radius the square. And this phi value, if you compare say like Li positive, Na positive, K positive and Rb positive, charge remains same but downward radius increases. So phi value varies in this order. So downward for cations in a periodic table, downward phi value decreases. And if you move from left to right, like Na positive, Mg2 positive, Al3 positive, phi value increases because of increase in charge and decrease in radius. So phi value increases while moving left to right and phi value decreases while moving top to bottom. Now Li positive, out of these four, Li positive has highest phi value. So obviously its a tendency to attract Cl negative is maximum. So here it is attracted maximum, here attraction is less, here it is further less, and it is minimum. So in this case, since polarization is maximum, it has maximum covalent character, and this one has maximum ionic character. So we can say covalent nature of ionic bond is directly proportional to phi value. So out of these four, we can say LiCl is most covalent and RbCl is most ionic. And if you keep cation constant and we have LiF, all right, LiCl, LiBr and Lii. Now we have fluoride ion, chloride ion, bromide ion and iodide ion. In front of these ions we have constant Li positive, all right. Now, since the size of I negative is maximum, the bulging, possibility of bulging is maximum. Here it is comparatively less, it is much less, here minimum. So now this bulging is maximum in Lii, or this polarization is maximum in Lii. So now this is most covalent and this is most ionic. So if the cation is constant, then covalent nature of ionic bond is directly proportional to size of an ion. All right. So this is the basic thing. Now application part, how to apply this. This is very important. This is very important. Now see where it can be applied. So first is to compare the ionic covalent nature of ionic bond. Like if we are given BeCl2 and we are given BeBr2 or BeI2. So see which has maximum covalent character, BeI2, because cation is constant and the size of an ion is maximum in BeI. All right. Similarly, if we have NaCl or MgCl2 or AlCl3, we can say left to right phi value increases. So NaCl is most ionic and AlCl3 is most covalent. It is most covalent. All right. So covalent character or ionic character can be compared. Like if we have SNO and SNO2, it is +2. Based on oxidation state, you can find out charge. Now its charge is more, that means phi value is more. Phi value is more means it is more covalent. So this is more ionic and this is more covalent. Like that you can compare. All right. And then other properties, the second one is again very important. Acidic nature of oxides is directly proportional to phi value. Acidic nature of oxides is directly proportional to phi value. Like if we have, say suppose we are given beryllium oxide, magnesium oxide, calcium oxide, strontium oxide. Beryllium phi value out of these four is maximum, so beryllium oxide is more acidic. See, in general you must know that non-metallic oxides are acidic and metallic oxides are basic in general. So in general these are all basic oxides, but in beryllium oxide we have more of acidic character. That is why beryllium oxide is basically amphoteric. All right. Or if we have say Na2O, we have MgO and we have Al2O3, we can say Al2O3 is most acidic or it is amphoteric in character. Or basic character, Na2O is most basic. All right. Or we have say it can be like extended to covalent molecules. You will find this question very often. N2O3 and N2O5, which one is more acidic? So just find out the oxidation state, +3 and +5. Phi value of N2O5 is more, this is more acidic. And if you compare NO2 with the N2O3, it is +4. That means NO2 is more acidic than N2O3. Or if you want to compare CO2 and with SiO2, +4 and +4, CO2 is more acidic. So this is again very important point. And for basic oxides, means metallic oxides are basic oxides, you can also say basic nature of oxides is inversely proportional to phi value. So if you want to compare basic nature, these are metallic oxides, you can say basic nature of strontium oxide is maximum because its phi value is minimum. All right. Na2O is most basic. Similarly, it can also be applied to hydroxides. Basic nature of hydroxides is again inversely proportional to phi value, you can say. Like we have NaOH, KOH, RbOH, cesium hydroxide. Cesium hydroxide is most basic. Alright. Or in lanthanoids, when we move from LaOH whole thrice to LuOH whole thrice, this is most basic. This is most basic and this is least basic. Alright, most basic and least basic. So on the basis of phi value, these things can be compared. On the basis of phi value, you can compare acidic nature of say oxo acids, like we have HClO, we have HClO2, HClO3 and HClO4. Just find out the oxidation state, +1, +3, +5, +7. You can say HClO4 is strongest acid. Greater the phi value of central atom of oxo acid, greater is the acidic strength. So this thing can also be managed. Then comes thermal stability of hydroxides, of borofluorates, of carbonates, of say sulfates, etc., is inversely proportional to phi value. So this is one more point. You can compare thermal stability on the basis of phi value. Alright, so these things can be compared on the basis of phi value. Phi value is charge density. It is also called charge density. Alright, and if you want to watch it in detail, you can go to go to YouTube and type my name, Ramesh Panikar. You will find topics of polarization, dipole moment, how to find hybridization, organic molecule, organic species, etc. in detail. Alright, thank you.